And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
He'll field this at the 5.
Here we go! 90 Wolf!
Record! No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's make these big
5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tight end right.
Block now to throw. Now he steps away. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's checking.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's get it.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Eat. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep.
Hey, orbit.
Slam.
Yeah. Get ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Block. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Get it ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Set, go. Right up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Got it.
52, Mike 52. All day, baby. All day, all day. All day. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, Echo. Set, go.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Rush in. Patch it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Big rip.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
You can't block me.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Escapes the defender. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Go.
Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
For it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
You go tight.
61, matchbox lights.
Check.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
On the set.
Line 52. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch tight end. Tight right. Out. 5 down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Here we go. Down to the ending. Hey, watch the slam.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He finds his man Johnson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Carney. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
64, weak.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Tucson. Smith.
35's the mic. I'm not ready.
Yep.
Mike 35. All day, every day, any day.
Snap.
From the 27, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, exit.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Fresno. Whip. Watch the whip. Hit it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight end.
Hard.
Watch 14.
Bravo.
Big Ed.
Hey. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
5. 2.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Locke now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
38 yards on the scamper there. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Good job.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Set. Slam. Check 52.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Here we go.
From the gun, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Shotgun now from Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Now this time Locke will throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give running right is Chubb. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Throwing now is Locke. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
16. Diablos 13.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Eckler. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 24-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
A 53-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he's flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Not that time for Watkins. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll take over 2nd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation, for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.